So there's the remnants of cutting out the new drawbar for the, and I've lengthened it 6 inches to the pinhole, which is back here. Made a pin, welded a piece of round stock on an old pin. This is a worn out pin. I can't remember what this is from, but it's ready to go. The dilemma I'm facing is I need I think it's a metric size pin. I don't have the right size, so I've bored it out to 1 3/8, and this is an 1 1/4 pin, so it'll have to do for today. I think I'm going to machine a pin, it's 1 inch and 335 thousandths of an inch, so I'll probably do it about 101 inch and 330, so I'll go about 5 or maybe 7 under, maybe go a little wee bit smaller, but that'll be another day. So there it is in the truck. I had a heck of a time drilling these holes. They don't have a milling machine that'll do that yet, so I've got the milling machine, but it's not put together. So the next thing we'll see is the new PTO shaft I've brought. CV joint. It's basically three U joints. I had a picture of it in my last video I drew. It's got 2 U joints at one end and 1 at the other, so it allows it to go more than 15 degrees. So now I'll be installing all this on the tractor, and we're going to be cutting grass this afternoon, probably late into the evening. I'll probably work till 7 or 8 tonight because we're way behind. We're getting day after day of rain, and we're just not able to keep up. So next thing you see, I'll be picking up that drive shaft, and we'll be installing all that on the tractor and dialing it in. It's just about ready to rock and roll, so pretty happy about that. Doing good because I didn't have the tractor when I made this, but it fits perfect. So I took some measurements and I got it bang on, so I'm happy about that. Now let's go. I've got that drive shaft. I gotta cut all the packaging off it. So here it is. It's okay, one little snag. Holes are pretty close, but right here I got no clearance, so I'm gonna have to cut about 1/2 inch off, or 3/4 of an inch off the back of that. It's gonna hit right here, so I'll go do that. Okay, so I'm cutting about, I don't know, 5/8 of an inch off, looks like. And they're gonna let me use this saw. So it'll take a little while, but do a nice job. I meant to round off the corners with the torch, but I forgot. Gotta live with it now. I'm knocking the corners off. I decided to go ahead and take a little bit off each corner. A little more clearance, a nicer job. How does that look? Isn't that pretty or what? Take 5. Okay, I got it all together and it's just about perfectly dialed in. It looks a little bit touch high there, but you know, it's hard to see. I think we're gonna leave it like that for a little while and try it out. The CV joint allows me to turn as sharp as I want now. I don't have to worry about overturning, and the pivot point being back further, this U joint here has a bit of angle on it now. Just overall way better setup than originally the way I first set it up, which was, I knew it was kind of, I knew right away the first day I ran it, it wasn't set up right. I took a 3-point hitch completely off. I unclipped it down here, and I took the arms from the top links down. I took everything off. It only took about 5 minutes to take everything off. I had a little trouble with the cotter pins on these two. There's 2 pins that go in, and these, and I have to take the cotter pin out from underneath, so I flipped it up like that. Anyway, it's done. They're both off, both sides. What happens if your 3-point hitch happens to get lifted up and you turn, it hits right here. Hits either side of this plastic, and it can damage it. So having it off, it's the only way. It's all new to me because it's the first time I've ever ran a machine like this with this type of drive, pivoting drive shaft. And that CV joint's over $1,000 for that shaft. I had to cut about 4 inches off. to allow it to have enough slip here. You can't have this piece here, you can't have it right up touching here. You gotta have enough room for it to move in and out. And I finished late today, but tomorrow I'll take a little more video, and we'll see it in action. Okay. So that's why I had to take the 3-point hitch off. The bar comes right out and would hit this drive shaft on either side. So it's better just to take it right off. That's as sharp as I can turn, and this U-joint, this CV double yoke U-joint, there's a picture of it right there. It's designed to turn at that angle. Shows you all the greasing points. 8 hours it's supposed to grease everything. And everything just clears. The tire just has enough room, and the caster just clears the tire. Everything just clears. If you back up, this caster swings around and touches the tires. You know, for the size of this thing, I thought it would be big and clumsy, not be able to do a lot of spots. But I'm able to go into spots I didn't even think I could do. So, and it does a really nice job with the big flotation tires. It clears everything. It doesn't scalp. Just does a fantastic job. There's my new drawbar. You can really get a good look at it now. By extending out the pivot point, we're putting angle both on here, and you can see a little bit of angle on this one. If you look from the top, you can kind of see it's on a tiny bit of an angle. That's just a regular U-joint there. There's no CV at that. It can't take more than 15-degree angles. So there we go. Let's go cut some more grass. I got some long stuff coming up next that I only have to cut every second cut, so it's a Class C cut, and it's just mostly weeds, but it's a good foot, 12 inches, 14, 16 inches long, some of them. And thanks for watching. Cutting pretty good considering I only sharpened 2 out of 9 blades. I think I need to lower this down a little bit. See how it slopes up a little. And I need to lengthen that hitch. Pivot point right here should be back here somewhere. It should be about 6 inches back, so it pivots closer to the center of this drive shaft. And the same angle would be on this U-joint as the one at the back here. It's right now all the angles on this one. So it's hard on that U-joint. I think it'll blow up if I don't do something quick. So next time I go cut, that'll be done. And